What a day.
That is actually crazy.
What a day. Who the hell would have thought Xavier Caesars with the win?
Yo, what's up guys? It's Concussion here, and in today's video we're going to be looking at how Caesars and Xavier qualified to the Major 1 Summit LAN in Germany. This is one of my teams. I coach them. They are on OCE, and I'm super proud of them. I think this is a big accomplishment for them, and I'm super happy to see how they do at the LAN. First, we're going to look at start off with the drop map and then move into a little bit of our strategy. Don't want to give too much away, but a little bit of our strategy, and then we'll actually watch a few of the end games that played out from Xavier's video. So hope you guys enjoy. And to start off, we're going to talk about the teams around them as well. So luckily for us, Wonky Land was contested by Apollo and Senzo versus Oatly and Z-Dog, and we were able to get some early surge off of them as they're gliding in. Really, this spot is pretty good, uncontested. It's not like, you know, one of the top spots on the map or anything, but it's not edge map, it's not mid map, so it's definitely in the middle of the drop spots if there was like a tier list, I'd say. And one of our strategies was to really control this area, this rift area, because we didn't want other teams lurking on us, and obviously this was part of where we based up as well for Surge. The toughest zones for us was obviously South Zone, so Battlewood or New Sanctuary. New Sanctuary was really rough, just because there's a lot of different terrain you have to go through. But we made it work, and I think the good thing about this drop especially was that we were able to get some early surge tags on these guys gliding over us. Now we had to be a little bit careful of Aeon and Aspect because they could easily take a porta potty down here on part of our loot path, and if they figured out that one of us was looting this by themselves, then they could have easily made a play on it. So yeah, that's just a little bit of part of the early game. As far as mid game goes, this is pretty much where we based up for Surge. This is pretty much the best area in this from this drop to get Surge from. This is the most elevated. There's a launch pad as well, so if we had an extra fizz or something, we could fizz pad from here and it could take us pretty far. Let's say zone pulled down here. One thing we could do is if we tank zone for Surge, you know, it's either pretty much in this meta, it's either you tank zone for a long time or you go as early as possible. So let's say for games where we tanked for a really long time, we get tags on people rotating by, try to get our Surge up so that way we could skip a few zones later on and not have to worry about Surge and just worry about our positioning. So one thing that we could do is we could use this pad right here. It takes us almost all the way to this rift, and then this rift down, and then come in on dead side. So that's, you know, one way you could make this a little bit better instead of having to go through Dark Dominion or, you know, this way. Even though there are some viable rotate paths like through here, we wanted to stay away from Dark Dominion, especially because at least in Grands and in the LCQ, there was a lot of teams congregating in this area. I don't know what it is about Dark Dominion, but a lot of teams like to make lurk plays or, you know, base up here, of course, because it's mid-map. So a lot of teams were definitely hanging out in this area. Now, as far as these zones, these were a little bit easier for us because we had a little bit of a better rotate path. The best rotate path for us was to kind of hug this. We had to really watch the north team, though, on the mountain, so we had to use a decent bit of wood rotating through here. But we went around Fortress since we kind of controlled this area already, so made it a little bit easier for us to get to dead side since this right here would be the congested side. So we wanted to get around this area. Obviously, it's most likely going to pull back since this is a water zone. So most of the time, it's not going to pull out onto the water. Now it could, but most of the time it's going to pull back. So we wanted to get kind of over here so we had an easy rotate back in as well. I have a little bit of a disclaimer here before I get into the video. This is Xavier's YouTube video on his own personal channel. I would normally do this in replays, but the current replay system in Fortnite is not very functional. The names are kind of all over the place, so it's really hard to follow. And there's a lot of bugs. It's very glitchy and laggy, so this is certainly a lot better than replays because this is his actual gameplay and you can hear the comms. Especially for me as a coach, this is something that I watch a lot of times if my players do end up recording. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'll be kind of pausing throughout to talk about some things. But yeah, this is it starts off with game 2. We're not going to watch the entire thing, but I do want to watch game 2 and game 3 specifically. So yeah, this is the game 2. This is game 2. The first game they only got 10 points, so it was a little bit of a dud of a game. So this was a really big game for them, and you'll see what I was talking about earlier as far as clutching up.
Okay, you're back.
Oh my, no. dead, bro.
100.
Dead.
So that was a huge kill,
Nice.
obviously. Look, there are
120 below.
currently 91 below. This is the zone. Now, how they clutch this, I don't know. This is genuinely insane when I was watching this back. 49 up.
I need a shock to get to you.
Yeah.
Still 122 below, 100 below.
30.
It's a few tags there.
Good.
He's getting tagged 64, by the way.
Are you
64 white HP.
Yeah, but yeah. Maybe make
Chill,
it.
just play yourself there. Play
I'm in.
yourself
Yeah,
there.
man.
Behind me. Maybe.
So he heals up. They're still below 91.
So max.
3
her.
people need to die.
Dead. 200.
It's a 200
It's
bump.
gone. It's gone. It's gone. It's gone.
Not exactly 200, but a 1 bump.
Can you try and get in?
Yeah. Bro, I'm stuck sliding.
They are still max pull, by the way. Max pull. He has no shots.
Bro, I'm bugged really bad.
I just have no shots.
They are just
Yeah, I
fully
need
targeting this. I mean, they have
I
to.
have no shocks. Take all my break. I'm bugged.
Yo, I'm full chilling.
Okay.
Already,
Just
this
trying to
could
get
have
up
been
here.
so much worse. Like, they've already gotten some points out of this. This could have been way worse. They could have died,
On this medkit.
you know,
Take
with,
ours, take
with
ours.
50,
I used
50
so
plus
much
players
max.
alive.
Yeah, I have 230 forward. I'm like so bugged. I can't even slide, by the way. Without like sliding sideways.
Chill, get ready to go.
Yeah. I'm on the shock.
If it
Please
pulls,
go
I'm
back.
sprint jumping on this hill.
Okay. Yeah.
No,
Nice.
they got a really good pull
Wait,
here.
we should
That
look down. I'm
was
looking down on this. Looking down on this.
honestly like
Yeah.
one of the game-saving things for them. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what Caesar's mats are here, but you know Xavier's obviously very low.
Where's all that part? Hey, right here.
Wait, solo.
Come through. Come
They
through.
find their old tart.
This is our builds.
Wait,
Not doing anything too fancy, just
This is our current.
is that
editing the
build?
bottoms
Yeah.
up.
Just go down. So that
Am I on this floor? Look.
Go.
Leave it, yeah.
Going. I topped. I'm not much mats at all.
Yeah.
I really like how Xavier is staying like 1 to 2 boxes away at all times, but he's still looking for kills. So he's not like getting too far separated from him, but he's, you know, still looking for stuff, obviously, because he knows they're going to need a refresh if they want to continue in the game. But he's not like super far separated from him where he's just overextending. So that's one thing I really like about his play. And Caesar's just leading pretty well. Obviously, they got a really good pull here, but he's still doing his job.
On this floor? Wait, it's a solo. Solo in this wood. Could be a door now. No, like directly in front of. I'm 180 wood. 180 wood.
I need to get a kill.
80 crack.
Where?
Right on that kid. The black skin. Oh, my bad. Dead. Need it up. Nice, perfect.
100.
Wait, we can tank. Full star. I'm going out right.
Up right. Up
Yeah.
right. I'm on you. You get to
I
me?
like. Yeah, I can try and get you.
So they got a little separated here. That was very sketchy, but
Yeah, I
made
got
it
3
work.
builds. Take that. Wait, okay. I got 3 builds.
At this point, they're just playing
shotgun.
shotgun. He has, I think, 5 builds is what he said.
Look down, look down.
Yeah. Right on this wall.
Down, bro. 20, 50.
On this med bomb. We need this.
Right here. Bird, under.
Yeah, 60 on that kid.
Right here.
Body somewhere.
Go front. Come to me.
I get the body. Got the body. I'm so sad.
You need to get.
Oh, I'm dead, bro. I can't. It's a solo on you. Solo
Yeah, you just can get the body. It's fine.
Top 10, bro. Top 10.
He only had siphon anyway, so not like
How much mats?
There's 150 mats on my body.
to
There's
aspect
something on
and
your
Anon.
Just show. Just look here if you can. Everyone's gonna die, okay, bro? I promise you. Kill this man. Top 9. 4 solos. Just perfect, bro. Nice, bro. Perfect. The body should crawl.
That was a really good shot.
Good.
Honestly, I don't know how they got a top 9 out of that, but that was insane. That was a huge game for them, especially in the momentum-wise. Dying early first game, only having 10 points, so that was one of the biggest games of the tournament by a mile. So now we have game 3. This was obviously a much more favorable zone, pulling north, whereas game 2 was a south Battlewood zone.
Yeah.
Like I said, those were some of the zones that we struggled with the most, but
Where's the body?
they somehow clutched it up.
Can you get?
No, it's out of zone.
I need ammo there.
Yeah, like the same. Perfect, bro. Sorry.
Pulls up. What do you
So I
mean?
remember earlier, I told him
spawn
to
off,
commit
spawn off.
either to height or low. Mid ground, I didn't really like mid ground
I got capped.
personally in this season.
I'm getting up.
Yeah,
Get up. Go up.
I'm up.
But I'm proud of them for,
Yeah,
you know,
shots,
having the
shots.
confidence to
Yeah,
take
yeah.
out, especially when they get full in zone like this,
Yeah,
knowing that they would be,
Yeah.
you know, more stacked than a
Max.
lot of the teams left in the lobby, and that
Uh,
most teams would be griefed.
Not great.
Dead.
That was insane aim from Xavier.
50 on that kid. Just spray everyone, right?
Clearly like scared in the
Yeah,
pistol.
yeah.
26 alive, whereas last game there was like 40 alive
Yeah,
around
maybe
this
I
time.
don't-
So
Yeah, I can give you.
that just
It's
shows
max
like, you know,
wood down
these
there,
zones were
You try and
definitely
cap it.
favorable. This is
Back to that.
wonky land right here, so
Loki, no,
nothing
there's, I'm like,
north
bro,
of
I'm
it.
telling you, there's literally cap everything down there.
Yeah.
It's sorry, Dad. Please
Need
pull
metal?
back. Yeah, perfect, bro.
And they got a pullback as
Yeah,
well, so
With
this is
the
prayer word answer right
Spray
there.
everyone. Especially down here. Don't let us get flanked. Maybe chop this out.
He has a lot of bullets
Yeah,
now after that refresh, so they are
Coming
just
up in zone.
main job is to pressure these
Alrighty,
teams,
spray that,
and eventually their job will be to force teams down that build up. Obviously, teams aren't doing anything right now because they're just kind of like walking through builds or trying to save mats.
One dead. I'm going for the body.
Good aim again.
Thank you.
Got it.
50.
A little bit risky going on for the body, but not too bad because
Don't
they was
die.
kind of out
Yeah,
in the
you're in
open
the wood.
on the top of stuff. If they'd have been like, if they'd fallen down, then I would have,
Nice.
you know, if
Yeah,
I was
man.
there, I would have told him not
Yeah,
to go
dude.
for it.
Wait, in zone. 50.
Dead.
Can you give me, man?
Yeah,
Coming up.
Here,
Oh, no.
take that. Get bombing them. Yeah, they're coming.
I was really proud of that moment too, because that's one thing we actually talked about before the tournament. I told him if they were ever on height to literally send one guy back here just to look in zone for med bombs, because that's, you know, what people been liking to use this season. So that guy, I don't know if he was thinking about going for height or what, but he was not hiding
Yeah.
it very well. So
Frame off,
I'm
frame
glad he
off.
pointed that out. That's something that we talked about
Push back up.
that they did not do
Can you stay out?
as well in the recent like cash cups or in grants.
Spray under.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one. That's the spray.
Yeah, man. I'm
You have
200
much,
wood. 200 wood.
Is it?
Wait, shockwave?
Spray under.
Um,
I'm gonna drop it.
30.
There's a
Try
full
back in.
door.
80 on him. One HP.
30 white. 30 white.
Yeah, 31 on him as well. Dead.
I might get it. I'm going for it.
Zero.
Get down that. Do you have splash?
Yeah, I do.
Pulls all the way down. We just need spray. Wait, coming up.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Yeah, 30.
So that team was
Gonna
testing
grow.
to see how many mats they
They're
had.
coming up.
They're still coming up as well. They just really wanted to test
Keep
this.
coming up.
Yeah, man.
50.
Really good call by Sazers to just keep going up, knowing that they had
30,
fizz.
160.
So now they drop. Yep.
Dead.
Alright,
Really good
go
call
for
by
it. Play
Sazers right
for
there.
me,
That was
play for me.
I know that was like a split-second decision, but that was a really good call. A lot of people would have said to drop or to, you know, stay there and kind of like panic, but Sazers really composed there, so really proud of him for that.
Yeah.
Wait, still on me? 100? It's a door. I'm 150 on one.
50.
Out of kill.
Dead.
Again, really good composure right here from Xavier to play zone with his splashes and his whites, knowing that he has a kill back here.
Get you, buddy.
Come back.
Dead on birth.
Get the loot.
Yeah, I'm getting. I'm shocking to you.
Placing mental.
Yeah,
Placing
perfect.
pizza.
Hey, hot. Take this.
Drop. Need drop. Ready?
Yeah. 24 on.
So he dies out of the air.
I have mats
Kind of unfortunate, but
and a pizza.
I want you guys to watch this solo clutch from Xavier.
I just said low ground everything. Nice. All solos over. You got this, bro. Okay. Alright. Just play yourself. You have chug, by the way. You have chug.
Got the double mantle. Now it's a
This Low
1v1.
has everything, by the way.
It's playing chug in zone, kind of like
Yeah,
what
sure.
it's.
Just play it out. Try and get your loot. Try and get this loot. Okay?
Really good call out from Sazers, by the way, to go get this loot. It's probably wins in the
You
game.
just gotta aim, Joel.
You'll see why in a second.
Nice. Play slow, bro. You got this shot. You have shot?
Yeah.
He has one pizza. I gave him one pizza, okay?
Bang, bro. We're so good, bro. Good.
Save.
On the wall.
Now, I don't know if he meant to do that. Either that was really lucky or one of the craziest plays I've ever seen. But whenever he went up, whenever he shockwaved up right here, I don't know if that's his wood. I
has
think it
one
has to be because he doesn't
pizza.
have
I
any
gave
wood.
him one
So this
pizza,
guy
okay?
cones him, builds the floor,
Bang, bro.
and dies
So
to his
good,
own
bro.
cup.
Zay.
That was insane. Now, this was the last game. This is pretty much when they knew they already qualified because they were so far ahead. They pretty much just had to make endgame to secure it here. So this is a really cool moment for them. And I just wanted to show you their reaction to realizing that they made LAN and realizing that they had won the tournament overall.
50 white.
Dead. You got him? I have all time. Get him? What do you mean?
Okay, take that. 10 builds.
Okay. Just run him off, yeah. Come. Ready? Right.
Cool.
Ready? Come.
Rebel lost.
Wait.
30.
Break.
I'm on you.
I have no ability. Wait,
Get in
come
there.
here.
Yeah.
30.
Hit 4.
Keep
Break
going.
right. Come. I want to do it.
No, 50. 170.
I'm dead. Top 10, bro. Let's go, bro. We're the world's greatest, bro. Oh my god. We're off to Germany, bro.
I wanted to finish off this video by showing a few stats from the tournament as well. Xavier had a 2.14 damage ratio leading the entire tournament, as well as over 7k damage to players. You know, a couple thousand more than second, which is pretty impressive, as well as having 29 kills, 9 more than second place. Time alive, both of them, you know, obviously had a lot of time alive, making a lot of end games. Shout out to Caesars for that and for putting Xavier in positions to frag out like he does best. I do think these guys, you know, played a really exceptional tournament, but I do know we're going to have to put in a lot of work if we want to do well at the LAN, as the LAN obviously has a lot of good players. I'd love some feedback from you guys in the comments. I would love to know if I should do this more in the future, you know, kind of a what went right, what went wrong in replays of some of my teams, and maybe even some teams that I don't coach, just kind of to see a little bit, you know, more behind the scenes of what they did right, what they did wrong, how they qualified, how they didn't qualify. I appreciate if you guys liked and subbed, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Peace out.